Every year, thousands of people disappear, leaving behind more questions than answers. Some vanish under mysterious circumstances, with no trace, no evidence, and no explanation. The search for them stretches across decades, across continents, and deep into the unknown. How can someone simply vanish into thin air? Today, we uncover some of the most baffling missing person cases that continue to haunt the world. Vanished without a trace. The most puzzling missing person cases. Let's begin with one of the most famous disappearances in history. Amelia Earhart, a name that symbolizes adventure, courage, and mystery. In 1937, Earhart set out on an ambitious journey to become the first woman to fly around the world. She and her navigator, Fred Noonan, successfully covered most of their trip, but when they reached the Pacific Ocean, something went terribly wrong. On July 2, 1937, Amelia sent a final distress transmission, reporting low fuel. After that, silence. The U.S. Navy launched one of the largest search operations in history, but they found nothing. No wreckage, no bodies, no clues. Over the years, countless theories have emerged. Some believe she crashed into the ocean. Others claim she survived on an uninhabited island. Some even say she was captured and executed by Japanese forces. In 2018, forensic tests suggested that bones found on a Pacific island could belong to her, but the truth remains elusive. A missing person case doesn't have to be decades old to be disturbing. One of the most chilling modern-day disappearances is that of Brandon Swanson. A 19-year-old college student from Minnesota, Brandon was driving home one night in 2008 when his car veered off the road into a ditch. He wasn't injured and he called his parents to pick him up. He told them he would walk toward a nearby town and stay on the phone with them while they drove to find him. For 47 minutes, his parents stayed on the line with him, listening as he described his surroundings. Then suddenly his voice was cut off. His last words were, "Oh, shit," before the call went dead. When authorities searched the area where he was last known to be, they found his car, but no sign of Brandon. No footprints, no signs of a struggle, no evidence at all. Some believe he may have fallen into a nearby river. Others suspect foul play. But the truth? Still unknown. Some disappearances are so large, so unprecedented, that they shake the world. On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, bound for Beijing. It carried 239 people. It never arrived. The plane simply vanished from radar, taking all its passengers and crew with it. The search for the missing aircraft became one of the most expensive and extensive in aviation history, spanning multiple countries and millions of dollars. What happened? Theories range from a catastrophic mechanical failure to deliberate pilot actions. Some experts believe Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah may have deliberately diverted the flight and crashed it into the ocean. Others think it was hijacked or even shot down. Years later, only small pieces of debris have been found, and the fate of MH370 remains one of the greatest aviation mysteries of all time. Imagine waking up on Christmas morning only to find that half of your family has vanished. That was the horrifying reality for the Sodder family in 1945. On Christmas Eve, a fire broke out in their home in Fayetteville, West Virginia. The parents, George and Jenny Sodder, along with 4 of their children, managed to escape. But the 5 other Sodder children? They were never seen again. At first, it was assumed that they had perished in the fire, but something didn't add up. No remains were ever found in the ashes. No bones, no fragments, nothing. The family began to suspect that their children had been kidnapped. Days before the fire, a man had threatened George Sodder, warning him that his house would burn down. Years later, the Sodders received a strange photograph in the mail. An image of a young man they believed resembled one of their missing children, but no real answers ever came. The Sodder case remains one of the most disturbing family mysteries in history. 9 experienced hikers set out on a trek in the frozen Ural Mountains in 1959. They never returned. Search teams later discovered their tent, torn open from the inside. The bodies of the hikers were found scattered across the snow-covered terrain, each in a disturbing state. Some had suffered extreme internal injuries, similar to those seen in car crashes. One was missing a tongue. Others had bizarre radiation levels on their clothes. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, as it came to be known, has sparked endless theories. Was it an avalanche? A secret Soviet military experiment? A Yeti attack? Paranormal forces? Decades later, experts still struggle to explain what really happened in that remote, frozen wilderness. These cases are just a few of the thousands of unexplained disappearances that continue to baffle the world. Some may one day be solved, revealing shocking truths. Others may remain mysteries forever, lost to time. What do you think happened in these cases? Do you have a theory? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more mind-boggling mysteries and investigative deep dives, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Nexus. The truth is out there. We just have to keep searching for it.